such a moron. He's
Yes.
such an idiot. He's such an entitled piece of garbage that he might real and Virginia says this, Virginia Giuffre says this in her memoir. He felt entitled to her. Like he was like, you're lucky to be with me because I'm a prince. Does he really think of these women? Does he understand the circumstances of how these women are coming into his life? Or does he think Jeffrey Epstein's like, hey, want to go hook up with a prince? I don't know if he's properly processing the situation or if he just is.
That moment matters because it cuts straight through the noise. It isn't speculation or theory. It's a direct assessment shaped by years of reporting and firsthand exposure to the people involved. Over the next few minutes, you'll see how that assessment connects to family tensions, financial decisions, and mounting legal pressure. If you value interview-driven reporting like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future coverage.
Decline and Fall of the House of York, entitled. He said that at one point Harry and Andrew had a stand-up punch-up. They both deny it, but I believe it. Anyway, but while Harry doesn't like Andrew, William hates Andrew as well, by the way.
It was over Meghan, wasn't it? The punch-up.
Yeah, apparently so. And the king hates his brother. Everybody hates Andrew. But Harry's very fond of his cousins, Andrew's kids, Eugenie and Beatrice. And apparently, Samara, Harry's really concerned, really fed up that Beatrice and Eugenie are getting dragged into the Andrew scandal. And the narrative so far has always been, oh, they're so innocent, their parents are awful, it's not their fault. Well, more and more people are saying, don't think so. I think maybe they are involved. Harry's very fed up about this. And in case you doubt what I'm saying, folks, you know, the big story that Fergie, trailer trash that she is, the day after Epstein was released from jail after serving his sentence for paedophile child sex abuse offences, Fergie took Eugenie and to see him in Florida, I think it was, for lunch. And Epstein said, oh, you got to come, I've got a Parisian chef in, and they had vegetable lasagna. People saying, how could she do this to her poor innocent daughters? They were 19 and 20 at the time. The allegations are they're up to the scandal, they're up to here in their parents.
This is where the story widens. It's no longer just about one individual. It's about who gets drawn into the fallout and how family relationships are strained when allegations refuse to stay contained. What comes next reveals how those private concerns intersect with public money and public accountability.
Kinsey had to say.
I've been defending him for the last few weeks, saying, look, it's my understanding he hated his brother. So why would he know his brother's schedule? Why would he know his brother's social circle? He couldn't stand him. They couldn't carry on a conversation. But if I'm asking someone for millions of dollars in a loan, I'm going to need to know exactly where that money's going and what it's for. I have a very hard time defending him about this particular instance. But what I have spoken to people that worked at the palace, and they have told me that Andrew lied to his family and said that this wasn't true, and that said that this was that he was, that this was basically extortion, and the family was trying to protect him.
Well, my answer to that was, look, if somebody comes to me for 12 million quid, I mean, A, good luck with that, because I've got 12 million quid, but B, if they say, oh, well, I go, why do you want 12 million pounds from me? There's this woman and she says that I sexually abused her on 3 different continents. And it's not true. It's a complete lie. I've never met her. I'm not going to go, oh, well, have 12 million pounds then. You know, I'm going to go, well, don't give her 12 million pounds. If you've never met her and she's lying, why are you going to pay her off? Nobody believes Andrew. That claptrap. Absolute nonsense. There are big calls. This is a scandal, folks. The royal family are in massive trouble about this £12 million payoff. Because the reason that, At
this stage, the narrative shifts from personal conduct to institutional consequences. Decisions made behind closed doors now raise questions that can no longer be contained by silence. The final interview segment brings those questions into sharper focus.
Kinsey delivered her verdict on the Epstein files as well.
Ghislaine Maxwell specifically says in an email to Jeffrey Epstein, I was there when we took that picture. That picture is legitimate. So, I mean, that's just one of many instances I can give you going through those emails and Andrew's lies popping up. He broke up with Epstein after he became a convicted sex offender, yet he's literally sending government secrets months later. I mean, you can't trust Andrew to save his life, which is why I don't think that he should testify before Congress. What a waste of resources. And I just don't want to hear from him. I want him to go away.
I want him to go to prison. And that's not a joke, folks. It's very serious.
First came the personal accusations, then the financial settlement. Finally, the documentary trail, emails, payments, and denials pulled the entire institution into the spotlight. The conclusion being drawn is clear. This is no longer a private scandal, but a crisis with legal and national consequences. So the question is simple. Should this end with accountability? Yes or no?